this weekend, this Saturday. Overeem is the co-main against... I honestly can't pronounce that. And I do feel bad. But the real story is the main event, Curtis Blaydes and Ngannou 2.
Right.
First fight, Curtis Blaydes lost via doctor stoppage. His eye was completely swollen. And to be fair, Curtis Blaydes didn't have the information that we have now about Ngannou. He didn't know that how hard Ngannou can hit. He didn't know that Ngannou doesn't really have a ground game comparatively.
And his cardio is bad.
Yes.
And I think that
Francis,
everybody's kind of exposed his game where he's got bad wrestling. Now he's kind of afraid to engage. Like when he fought Derek Lewis, he was afraid to engage. And I feel like that's going to happen again because Curtis Blaydes is pretty decent wrestling.
Yeah, no, actually, wrestling is his game. Wrestling is his game. He just has this weird thing where he has to get rocked before he decides he wants to wrestle. But to be fair toward Ngannou, after the Derek Lewis fight, he did come out and he was open about how he believed the hype that was behind him. He saw himself as this invincible fighter who was going to hold the heavyweight title for years to come. And then he completely got dominated by Stipe, and then he said that he went into the Derek Lewis fight, completely shook still. Like, he didn't want it to happen again because it affected him so badly the first time. So, like, the fact that he's actually able to come out and say, like, hey, I know what the issue is, like, that kind of gives hope to the rest of his career. If he loses this, that'll be his third loss in a row. Which is not good if you want to stay with...
I don't know about you two, but there's a difference between knowing what's wrong and being able to fix it.
Yes, exactly. When we don't know if he's fixing it.
Yeah, Connor knew he couldn't wrestle, but it didn't mean he was able to improve it or stop it.
Well, that's the thing, though. Connor did the same thing against Nate Diaz. He fought and lost, and then they said, okay, we're going to make it 155. And he's like, no, we're going to do it at 170 again. And he went, and then he eventually won the fight. He corrected what was wrong, but we don't know if Ngannou is going to do that. And then that added to the legend that was Conor McGregor. And said a lot about who he is.
I honestly think that you're right about what you said earlier. I think that the biggest factor here is that everybody has deflated that balloon. Everybody knows his number. The name of the game is cardio and wrestling.
Yep.
That's the combination to beat him. That's something that Curtis Blaydes could easily work on. Ngannou could start wrestling today for the rest of his life, and I don't think he'd still be as good as Curtis Blaydes.
No.
So I think what we're going to see is Curtis Blaydes exposes him. Now, here's what I think we might see from Ngannou. We might see a slightly more panicked Ngannou. And a panicked Ngannou could be a dangerous Ngannou. We might see something reminiscent of how Derek Lewis fought in his last round, or even you could say any one of Derek Lewis's fights where he was dominant. He could come out swinging with every intention to clean Curtis's clock, although Curtis had a pretty good chin against him.
But it has been tested since.
Puncher in the UFC. You gotta watch out for him, and he could be going for broke here. He knows he's coming off of 2 losses, so we could see him try to go for broke.
But the thing is about Ngannou, like, even if he does get the 3rd loss in a row, I don't see him getting released because he was such an iconic figure at one point. And it's like Mark Hunt. You look at Mark Hunt; he's not a contender anymore. He's not going to get a title shot, but he's really exciting, and you can put him as a co-main on a numbered card. He's a good guy to keep around.
I think what it means is that would 3 losses in a row, not just a loss to the champion, and not just a kind of a loss to a rather boring fight to Derek Lewis. I think 3 losses in a row, though, that cements that you are on the decline. Your career is no longer in an upward position. You're now spiraling out of control.
Well, hold on. The 3 losses he did have, though, were against the heavyweight champion, the guy who was next in line to fight for the heavyweight title, as boring of a fight as that was. And if he loses to Curtis Blaydes, I honestly thought that Curtis Blaydes was going to do better than Alexander Volkov to begin with. I was actually more behind the Blaydes train than I was the Volkov train.
I would agree
the Chris Weidman route. It's like 3 losses in a row.
Yeah,
if he loses, but they're not bad fighters.
No, they're not. That's a good point. That is a really good point.
With you. My problem is the way that he lost each fight. They were pretty decisive. I mean, obviously the Derek Lewis fight's a giant gray area.
Yes.
But giant sweaty gray area.
It would be more that nobody won that fight, not even the fans.
But his loss to Stipe was, I mean, it was obvious. It was terrible. It was horrendous for him. They found out that he has a serious hole. That was where the hole began. That's where, every single bad part about his game was exposed. And I think, I just think that's going to be his downfall here.
All right. So my prediction: Curtis Blaydes. He's going to win by decision. Oh wait, hold on. Main event. Never mind.
I'm saying third, fourth round TKO.
I'm going to say third round TKO.
Yeah.
I think maybe I'll go crazy here and say that Ngannou. I mean, I honestly do think Curtis Blaydes might win this fight, but
right.
I'm gonna say that maybe Ngannou goes out there and says, you know what, I'm gonna put on a show. His coach tells him, look, you need to do some shit. You can't just sit there and stall for the fight.
Right.
And he just blasts him, and we just see a repeat, or even worse this time. So I'm actually gonna say Ngannou wins this fight. Because I think what you said is kind of true about Curtis Blaydes, that he takes a while to pick up his game, and he doesn't lean on his wrestling. For some reason, he does what Tyron Woodley does, and he's like, I forgot all about that I had that in my arsenal. So.
Well, I think he's got to be. I mean, his coaches are probably trying to lean him towards the wrestling game after the Stipe fight. I got to believe that's what they're trying. Their goal is. They don't want to get in a straight stand-up fight with him.
I believe Ngannou is going to be able to probably stuff a takedown or two, and I feel like Ngannou is going to get him. So I'm saying second round knockout by Ngannou. If
he has the revelation that that we're led to believe that he's having, then I think he could probably stop some takedowns.
Yeah. I say second round knockout.